Well, the UFC is back. Kind of. UFC 320, predictions. Welcome to Low Blow MMA, boys. I mean, we're gonna start off with Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. Is the UFC back? Nah, I've said it a few times, but I mean, it's actually, like, I did a video about Dana announcing this like 2 months ago ish. He also at the same time announced 321 with Aspinall and Garnen. Hold that, pyong. I'm still like in Abu Dhabi. Why isn't these two the title fights with Merab and Ankalaev? Why aren't they in Abu Dhabi? Those guys are always in Abu Dhabi, and like having Aspinall gone on. I think it's so weird. It just shows another time that UFC sucks. But this is predictions. This is not me bashing the UFC like every single time. Magomed Ankalaev, Alex Pereira. You know what? I'm actually going with Alex Pereira in the rematch. Not only because I want to, and it's better for the sport, and it will be more entertaining, and I want him to save cards again. I want to go back to 2024. Active Pereira, 3 fights in 6 months. Like 300, save the McGregor card. Then like bam. Went up and beat up Khalil. Good stuff. We're gonna get to Khalil soon. But for me, like, yeah, you can call me Dagestan Ankalaev hater. I mean, he's disgusting. Like, there's not much to like about him. When was the last time he got a finish? January 2024, he beat Walker. I mean, finishing Walker is like like the most common. Like hugging your parents. I mean, everyone doesn't do it, but most do, and most should. Oh, that's actually good. I just improvised that on the spot. Comparing hugging your parents to knocking out Johnny Walker. Like, everyone doesn't do it. Most people do it. Like, most should. Most should be able to. Yeah, dude, that's fantastic. We can end the video right there. Oh, anyway, still got that tick. For me, it's like looking at the fight. I felt like when I watched it live, of course, that we all know with fighters they can have off days. They can have, when a night when everything just clicks. Not like just because they have a good style matchup in front of them or whatever it is. Sometimes you're just maybe you just got the perfect amount of sleep. You ate like the right thing at the right time. You went to the bathroom, just the perfect time, like an hour and 15 minutes before the fight, whatever it is. Maybe everything just clicks and you feel amazing and you just have like the best performance you couldn't, like, everything just clicks. That's what I felt like watching the Ankalaev Pereira first fight and just thinking about it and everything. That Ankalaev, that was like it was the best performance of Ankalaev's career. I never has looked at him and felt like he was a super impressive fighter. Ilia Topuria is incredibly impressive. Even a bitch like Khabib, of course, is impressive how he could just wrestle fuck everyone. Hey, marry my cousin. Imagine marrying your cousin and being proud of it. Disgusting. Nurmagomedova. Whatever. I feel like Ankalaev had a as good of a performance as he could have. He just clicked that night. And I don't think Pereira has talked. He talked in an Ariel interview, right? And he has spoke recently about that he was 40% in that fight. Dude, I'm not someone that sympathizes a lot with fighter excuses. But like, if you're being objective and looking at that fight, everyone will say that Ankalaev looked great. No one will say that Pereira looked great. Listen, is Ankalaev a harder style matchup for Pereira compared to Jamal Hill, Jiri, and Khalil? Sure, not a problem with that at all. But he didn't look like the Pereira, like he was so gun shy. He looked like, I mean, everything was just off. I believe did he defend every takedown except like the one? Or, if I remember correctly, either he defended every fucking takedown from Ankalaev, or like everyone except like the last, or second to last, something like that. But he did great with that, and like overly focused on that, I think. Just defending, not being offensive, same with Corey against Umar. And unfortunately, many examples, you fight a grappler, you think more about defending the takedowns than actually punching. Oh, like Pereira found out of nowhere, you get like a right hand, I think it was, from like a right straight from Ankalaev, boom, to Pereira, and hurt him bad, and oh fuck. And Pereira got like saved by the bell. So I definitely believe Pereira when he says like he was 40%. Or whatever, like he must have had an injury, or his mom died an hour before, like something was. So in my mind, breaking it down simple, I don't think dude, he can improve on the performance and have like a different game plan. Maybe he doesn't shoot as much. Maybe he shoot more. Maybe he focus more on whatever he feel like after being in there for 25 minutes, 5 rounds with Ankalaev. Inbred. But listen, I can't see Ankalaev doing much better. And with Pereira, I feel like he can't do worse. I feel like Pereira was here. Like, you can think whatever you want, me being a hater or whatever. I feel like in the first fight, Pereira was here, and Ankalaev was like here. And I think Ankalaev that was like the best he could be. So I think Ankalaev will at least go down a bit, and I think Pereira will go up, at least meet him. So yeah, I just think something was so wrong with Pereira. If it was injury or mental, something was so off. Like didn't he like he barely throw? He barely boxed. He just stopped throwing leg kicks, if I remember correctly. It's like I was so frustrated watching that fight. Like, what is going on? So yeah, I just think Pereira will turn up. I think what Pereira needs to do is, all he needs to do, and it's easier said than done, but what he needs to do is just be more aggressive. Lots of classic Pereira hard leg kicks that sucks for the opponent. Take his boxing fucking as seriously as if you fought, I don't know, who he would, like Adesanya, or if you're fighting fucking Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou, Tom Aspinall. Take his, maybe not that much, but take his boxing very seriously, but also be like, I'm at my best, motherfucker. I have shown that I could take the best from you. You will not be able to take the best from me. Like, obviously Pereira comes from isn't he like the GOAT in kickboxing? At least former 2 division champion, the only one in glory ever, at least at that point. So I don't think it's a hot take to say that I think Pereira is a better kickboxer than Ankalaev. Of course, it's in a cage. We include takedowns and everything. But I just don't think. I think Pereira should. He should kind of like act like you're fighting Jiri or Adesanya, someone like that probably won't shoot, and even if they shoot, they won't be able to do like. It's not the end of the world if Ankalaev gets you down once. I hope not, anyway. I think Pereira wins. I think he will only improve. And I can't see Ankalaev being like that top perfect performance again. We like never see that. Fighters always go up and down. Good performance, blah, 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 bad performance. Yeah. And I think Pereira gets the finish? You know what? I think Pereira will get the finish. And it feels like I always say, the guy gonna get the KO, TKO in the third round. So you know what? Pereira TKO in the fourth round. Okay. I thought, forget it. Anyway, Merab Dvalishvili versus Corey motherfucking Sandhagen. I went on for so long about that. I'm gonna do a bit quicker for the other ones. Like, dude, I just recorded a video. Like, I'm so tired and I haven't slept like shit. Also, this will be my second video. I haven't like done anything in 2 weeks. I've been ill. Whatever. Merab Corey Sandhagen. Like, is there any I clearly have Merab. I don't feel much reason for explaining why. His striking looks shit, but he definitely has improved in the boxing, the striking. I will definitely say that. A little bit, at least. That many people talked about after the rematch against O'Malley. And of course, he showed off a lot of striking against Umar, but I definitely feel like he has improved a bit. If he was fighting Sandhagen in like 2021, I would maybe be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm picking Corey, like he has 5 rounds to land a flying knee, landing a spinning heel kick. But dude, he's not that guy anymore. When was the last time he got a finish? And I'm not talking about, I don't even remember what happened. Like, Figueiredo just, in the last fight, he just twisted his knee or something and just decided to lay on the, it was so weird, but that's not a thing. That's like just a weirdest injury. So underwhelming. Didn't feel like it was. Maybe Corey got him in like a heel hook and did something, but you know what I mean. It feels like in the same way that Gamrot couldn't run around and say, "Oh, I finished Fiziev." I mean, Fiziev blew out his leg. So yeah, and you know, before that he technically got a finish stoppage over Song Yadong, right? Back in 2022, September 2022, I think exactly 3 years ago. And that was like a doctor stoppage after like the fourth round, fourth round, because Song Yadong had, you know, a big cut had opened up, I believe, above his eye, something like that. So like the last finish, not the doctor stoppage, not the weird injury thing, from Sandhagen must have been in, because 2021 he lost to Jan, he lost the controversial decision to TJ. Oh, I miss TJ. Yeah, flying knee to Frankie Edgar is his last, you know, finish. And that's 4.5 years ago. Merab. I mean, he will just shoot for takedowns, wrestle. I think it's simple. I think he has better cardio than Corey. Hot take. I think he's on EPO. We all know it. He's some other roids also. 100%. He's stronger than everybody. He has better cardio than everybody. Like, the only thing you have to like knock him out, like catch him with something. If it's a flying knee, it's a head kick. Sure, maybe you're like, the guy that has the best chance to do something like that is Corey. Or he's one of the better guys to have the chance to do anything like that. That doesn't mean I'm picking Merab. The question is now, if you picked Merab before, I mean, every Merab fight was pretty obvious decision Merab. But now he submitted O'Malley. But I don't think he will. I think unanimous decision Merab. Boring. Jiri Prohaska. Khalil Roundtree. I thought, dude, I had to think really hard about this. And I'm actually gonna put this down to like a bit of MMA math. And I mean, I'm picking Khalil, I think, yeah, Khalil Roundtree Junior. Somewhere, so on some places it says Khalil Roundtree Junior, JR, and some places like here, Khalil Roundtree. Yeah, that sounds better. Like having Junior at the end of your name, I think always that looks and sounds trash, like you're a little kid. Like Khalil Roundtree, okay, or Khalil Roundtree Junior. Maybe I don't even pronounce it correctly. Of course, MMA math, you could say, goes in the favor of Jiri, because he have they any more common opponents than Jamal Hill? Of course, Alex Pereira, but that's not what I'm. No? Oh yeah, that's not even what I'm going off. The thing is, Jiri didn't just dominate the entire fight against Jamal Hill. Hill, you know, if I remember correctly, had a good second round. Like they went back and forth. I mean, I know like the big moments. You know, Jiri came in, had improved a lot, like head movement, and he looked very different. Great performance from him, but still, you know, a bit like competitive back and forth. Not the entire fight, but definitely like round 2, and yeah, it wasn't like just round after round of domination. But so I know Jiri finished Hill and Khalil didn't, but Khalil, he just shut down Hill. 5 rounds, just like not even close, like just embarrassed him, like toyed with him basically. I was so impressed and entertained by that performance. I know many fans seem to think the fight was boring or whatever, but dude, watching Khalil, I was like, damn, he's a good striker. Like he just bam, ba ba ba. Yeah, fantastic, dude. I like it. What was the move Khalil threw against? All right, didn't a standing hammer fist? Rogan brought it up on the on the podcast. He always has Khalil on. He loves the blacks. Fetish. But yeah, the standing hammer fist Khalil threw on Jamal Hill, crazy. Didn't Jamal Hill Didn't Khalil Roundtree start the Jamal Hill fight with just standing there, But yeah, Khalil had, dude, I'm so tired. Khalil had such an impressive 5-round dominant performance against Jamal Hill, and for me, I just thought, this fight is interesting because both guys look like they, after losing to Pereira, Jiri, of course, the second time, it really looked like both just improved. Like Jiri came back with head movement, moving a bit differently, looked really good, improved. Khalil definitely improved and had a 5-round experience, and so seeing him against Jamal Hill, for me was like, oh dude, he has learned and he looks really good. So in that way, first of all, that just makes this fight even more exciting and like interesting and unpredictable. Like both has kind of hit a new level, I think. So, and I just thought like, okay, Jiri's way is like, yeah, sure, if he, like Khalil feels more technical, and I think Jiri has that chaos. Can Jiri, you know, now get away from a few shots that he maybe wouldn't do like a year ago if he fought Khalil, and you know, just push the pace and break Khalil in like round 3, 4 and finish him. That's like the way I see Jiri winning, of course, like he does with many, you know, pressure, chaos, shots from weird angles, hurt them and finish them. But at the same time, you know, with Khalil, with his hard leg kicks and his bam, come in and his stance and everything. I thought like dude, he could probably crack Jiri hard, and maybe even finish him with that reckless style from Jiri. So I was very back and forth, but I'm also thinking about the Jamal Hill fight. They fought like the same version, I think, like 6 months apart, not that far, and like 5 months apart. And I know Jiri finished him in the third when Khalil didn't or couldn't, or I don't know even if he can say couldn't. Like if he jumped on Jamal in one of those moments, anyway, Khalil just shut him down completely. Jiri really had to fight for it. I just feel like, dude, it's a hard pick for me, but I'm going with Khalil. I am, truly am. Let's see. I'm maybe do a few other with, Yusuf Salal, Josh Emmett. I'm going with Yusuf Salal. I don't think he's too much good to say. Isn't he the bitch that ran from Kader, who's trash all of a sudden? So running from him is a bit funny. Like I don't think he's much of a threat anymore. Didn't Kader lose recently to Garcia? Anyway. I mean, Josh Emmett, watching him against Leron Murphy was like, how is this, like, a random guy from the street could beat this guy? Like, Josh Emmett, like, even when he lands, it's not like people have talked for a long time. Like Emmett, yeah, he throws a bit wild, he's a bit sloppy, but when he connects, you go out. He's a marauder. My toenail. Anyway, like Emmett, even when he like landed on Murphy or who was the fight before Murphy? He knocked out Bryce Mitchell, right? Yeah, he sat out for the entire. Dude, he's so old. Isn't Josh? How old is Josh Emmett? Isn't he like 40? I'm guessing he's 38. Is he 38? Like I just don't. He's 40, and he's in March. He's 41. March 4th. Jesus, Emmett. Yeah, dude, I can't just. I've learned in MMA, like most of the time, I don't pick the guy that has just because he has power or if he connects. Yeah, Yusuf Salal, picking at him, running around, something like. Salal decision. Fuck me, man. Pfeiffer, I think, will beat Abus. Abus sucks. Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Muniz. Dude, I'm going with Muniz. Shabazian lost to GM3. That's all I have to say. Farid Basharat versus Chris Gutierrez. I'm going with. Basharat is on the. I'm going with Basharat. And is there any? Oh my God, Patchy Mix is on the early prelims. Come on, dude. He has. There was like they gave him a main card spot. Was it feature fight? Something like that against Mario Batista. They're like now the opposite. Like, dude, you're on the not even prelims, early prelims. The 4th fight on the card against Jakub Wiklas. I'm going with Patchy Mix. He can't do worse than he did last time. The other guy, nah. I'm actually gonna look at that quick. What the placement of Patchy Mix on 316. Oh, of course. Funny enough, Merab and Pfeiffer fought on that card also. Many returning guests. Do we have someone else that is? No. All right, it was that card, right. Dude, I streamed this entire card, never again. Anyway, yeah, second fight on the main card. Okay. Yeah, I mean, still fucking. Wait, what was the opening of 316? So it was Kevin Hart. Yeah, dude, Patchy Mix shouldn't be over Batista. That's. What am I saying? Patchy Mix shouldn't be over Kevin Holland versus Luke. Oh yeah, Patchy Mix for life. I was about to say, yeah, fuck Patchy Mix, but I that's my prediction. Patchy Mix win. Last one, Hottie, Dan Hardy's girl. Let's hope she breaks up with him. Maybe I'm not even funny anymore. You know I should end the video when I'm too tired to be funny. Veronica Hardy will beat Brogan Walker. So she's fighting a man. Brogan. Bro. Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Brogan. Yeah, Veronica Hardy. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm so... subscribe if you like this. Like. What do I usually say? Like, subscribe. Bow. UFC 320. I'm actually a bit excited for the UFC. For once. Latest video right here. Prelims. Playlist right here.